welcome to Mondays with Mira, where I show lovely picture books and then we talk about them. And today we have young Cornrows Callin Out the Moon. And what's really wonderful about this book is it's written and illustrated by two African American people, and it shows an asset view of African American culture and lower income African American culture. And it's a really important thing because so many times portrayals of African American people are really depressing, and they're all this deficit view, and if there is a positive African American character, they're usually giving their life up or making some sacrifice for a white person, or they're a background character, and all these kinds of things really reinforce what critical race theorists call invisible racism, where it's so embedded that we don't even notice when we're doing it. So this book is really terrific. You know, there's one little concern that I have about it, and I'll talk about it later, but mostly I just love this book. So let's get started. It's a rhyming picture book, and it tells a story about these kids that live in an area of Philadelphia. And let's start off at the beginning. Young Cornrows Callin Out the Moon. Poem by Ruth Forman, illustrations by Cbabi Bayoc. I hope I pronounced that right. Cbabi, I'm not sure. We don't have no backyard, front yard neither. Why don't I do that again? We don't have no backyard, front yard neither. We got black magic and brownstone steps when the sun go down. We don't have no backyard, no soft grass, rainbow kites, mushroom butterflies. We got South Philly summer when the sun go down. So it's this real rhythmic, non-rhyming poem that's just lovely. Cool after lemonade and black-eyed peas, full after ham hocks and hot pepper greens, cornbread cooling on the stove, and more to watch than TV. Isn't that a great line? We got double dutch and freeze tag and kickball. So many places to hide and seek. And look who here. Punchinella, Punchinella. Look who Punchinella in a zoo. We got the ice cream man. And those kids are going for that ice cream man. We got the corner store, red cream pop, red nails, Rick James, the bump the rock, and we know all the cheers. We got pretty lips, we got callous feet, healthy thighs, and ashy knees. We got fine brothers, we got fine sisters, and we got attitude. We hold Mama knees when she snaps the naps out. We got Grandma, tell her not to pull so hard. We got so clean cornrows when she finished, and cornbread cool on the stove. So you know, we don't really want no backyard, front yard neither. 'Cause we got to call out the moon with black magic and brownstone steps. That's it. And then here I'm just going to read out the page 32 information, which looks something like this. And this will often be about the author, or will have a little visual ornament or a little twist ending. And this one's about the story. I spent many a summer in Philadelphia on the brownstone steps with my aunts and uncles. Young Cornrows Callin Out the Moon is a celebration of those summers when I played outside until after the streetlights came on among cousins, friends, knees, cornrows, jump rope games, the ice cream truck, laughter and dance. The concrete landscape was a summer song I kept in my pocket long after the August moon left for September. I use poetry to capture and convey how something feels. I use images, movements, smells, tastes, sounds, textures, and rhythms so that people who hear or read my poetry can experience a certain feeling. I hope with this poem you can step inside those South Philly summers. What do you love? What brings you joy? Can you describe it with images, smells, sounds, tastes, how something feels to the touch or how people speak? Can you be really specific? Why not try a poem? Ruth Forman. Now that is just gorgeous, really gorgeous. So the other things that this picture book shows, and there's so much that's in this on the surface simple story celebrating summers in South Philly, but it shows of how what a like incredible community it is, where the people know each other and talk and hang out in front of the store and play, and the resourcefulness in playing with fire hydrants and playing with whatever there is to play with. And the appreciation. So, here's the guy hanging out on the steps as the kids are playing jump rope, and he's probably looking out for the kids. And I love the scene here. And we've got the big sister and little sister, or mom and daughter, going to the store. We've got the boom box playing music, and the kids are playing, Bump the Rock, which looks like a really fun game. And then the older people are hanging out, and maybe they're playing chess, or maybe they're just talking, but it's intergenerational and interrelational. Yes. And so this is totally an asset view. My only comment or concern with this book is I would have liked somewhere to be a little critical analysis of the fact that these kids, they should have a park, they should have a backyard, they should have these other resources as well. But it's, that's not what this book is about. This book is about community, this book is about resourcefulness, it's about families, it's about playing, and it's about place. It's very much grounded in a specific place. And that's something that's really wonderful to bring into kids' books, is how do you connect kids with where they live. So this book also has a ton of materials for teachers to work with, as well as this beautiful lyrical sing-songy poem that leads us through a neighborhood. So that's it for today. Oh, I love the illustrations as well. They're just so much fun. Acrylics, full of pattern and life and movement. So thank you, Ruth Forman. Thank you, Cbabi Bayoc. And this was originally published by Children's Book Press, and Children's Book Press now lives at leeandlow.com. So I'm hoping they have it available there, because it's just a really wonderful book that everyone should have. That's it for Mondays with Mira. Thank you. Bye for now.